Cloud Next 26 in 5 minutes. How to leverage Workspace to succeed. 10 fantastic innovations coming to Google Workspace.
At Cloud Next 26, Google unveiled a massive wave of updates powered by Workspace Intelligence, a system capable of converging your emails, active projects, and documents into one dynamic, real-time understanding of your organization. Today, we are going to break down the 10 most impactful updates rolling out in the coming weeks to help your team manage daily tasks. We will then focus entirely on the core update that orchestrates them all, using Gemini and Workspace Studio to convert your standard operating procedures into automated skills. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build and deploy a custom invoice reviewer from scratch. Mastering these tools shifts your role from someone who manually operates software to someone who actively orchestrates agentic work. The first category of updates targets your data and documents. This mock-up of the new Sheets canvas shows how you can now import third-party data from platforms like Salesforce and build fully interactive mini-apps like dashboards, heat maps, and Kanban boards directly over your data. For text and presentations, you can now seamlessly create, view, and edit docs and slides natively inside Canvas mode in the Gemini Enterprise app. The second category streamlines meetings and communications. The Take Notes for Me feature in Google Meet expands to capture automated summaries and action items for any meeting, whether you are using Zoom, Teams, or attending in person with your mobile device. In Google Vids, you can now create highly realistic custom avatars featuring specific company branding, rolling out soon in 24 languages. For automated work, Workspace customers in the US can activate Gemini Auto Browse in Chrome Enterprise to handle multi-step web tasks, complete with manual checkpoints so you retain control. The final category introduces structural enhancements for security, administration, and development. Data migration from Microsoft 365 is now up to 5 times faster, supported by improved interoperability features like an AI-powered Office macro converter and direct redlining in docs. To meet specific regulatory requirements, you can lock data processing and storage entirely to the US and EU, while deploying client-side encryption to explicitly deny access to any agent. New agent governance controls, centered in the AI Control Center, give administrators the exact tools needed to monitor, audit, and limit how agents interact with organizational data. Finally, developers gain access to the new Workspace MCP server, a secure framework for plugging advanced Workspace capabilities directly into external AI applications. While the first 9 updates refine your current tools, the 10th update, Agentic Automation Using Skills, is designed to offload repetitive workflows to an AI agent. To see how that works, let's build one. To start, you need a Workspace account with Workspace Studio access and a clearly documented repetitive team workflow. On the Workspace Studio dashboard shown here, you initiate the process by simply clicking Create Skill. Our target for this example is a daily invoice reviewer. Vague prompts fail because they leave room for interpretation, and AI needs explicit standard operating procedures to function reliably. This flowchart maps the exact logic. Take a new invoice, locate the previous month's invoice, and compare the values. Enforcing this sequence stops the AI from scanning irrelevant files. It relies entirely on this parameter to catch discrepancies. A custom skill is only as reliable as the clarity of the instructions you write for it. With the logic defined, we need to give our skill direct access to the team's active context. In this settings menu, activating these toggles connects Gmail and Google Drive as the authoritative data sources for the skill. Next, we test the automation in a live environment to ensure it executes the procedure correctly. Open a specific test email containing a vendor invoice and invoke the new invoice reviewer using the Gemini side panel. Looking at these 2 bar charts representing the agent's output, it successfully summarizes the comparison and instantly flags the price discrepancy between the months. With the output verified, you return to Workspace Studio and hit Publish. You then distribute this published skill to your team using the exact same standard Workspace sharing permissions you use for a document or spreadsheet. Deploying this skill resolves a manual choke point. Everyone on the team reclaims the hours spent hunting for billing errors, compounding your organizational productivity. Hours previously lost to manual gathering and comparison are replaced by a reliable one-click agentic solution. Combining custom skills with Vids avatars and interactive Sheets dashboards shifts the burden of data entry and content production to your agents, moving those tasks from your to-do list into automated background processes. Be sure to check with your system administrator to ensure Workspace Studio is enabled for your domain. The Cloud Next 26 updates provide the infrastructure for teams to build their own custom automation and spend less time on the logistics of their work.